Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, today I figured we'd do another one of these big things, because apparently they're so smart that us mere mortals can't even understand it. Or, of course, there's the more likely explanation that this guy is just a rambling idiot. Either way, we're about to find out. Enjoy.
This moment is so complex, so tricky to navigate. There are so many signs, so many signals, but also even more noise.
Wait, this channel is called Big Think, right? Not incoherent ramblings. Just checking.
Right? And it's hard to distinguish the signals from the noise in this moment. And that doesn't just pertain to the pandemic. That's true of climate change. It's true of our geopolitics. It's true of our cultural crises and our broader ecological crises. So,
what the fuck are you talking about?
One of the ways I like to talk about it is...
Talk about it? What is it? You call yourself the world's biggest thinkers, but you can't even form a coherent thought?
What's the DNA? What's the seed of the future of learning? This sort of future ecosystem that we're going to grow?
Moron. Talk about mixing your metaphors. What the fuck does that even mean? You're gonna grow an ecosystem for education? Can you possibly get more hippie than that? Or vague, for that matter?
Where is that gonna come from?
Hey, moron! Fucking moron! This guy's just unbelievable. Where's what gonna come from? The magic mushroom that you'll grow education out of?
What are the simple truths or key elements that we're gonna grow that out of?
Oh my god, he wasn't kidding. This is the official video of the roadside pity handjob.
In Hawaii, we have, in any volcanic landscapes, geology's taken the word from Hawaiians. There's this concept of a kipuka.
Damn, son, that sounds kinky.
And a kipuka is a surviving patch of forest after a lava flow sort of takes over a landscape and it moves around a certain segment of forest.
Boy howdy, I sure hope you're going somewhere with this, because it seems like you're rambling again.
And that forest survives to provide the seeds and the DNA that will then go on to repopulate that landscape.
Yes, very interesting. But what does this have to do with education? That's what you put in the title, right?
Of course, other things can come in on the wind, right? Other things can travel by sea and arrive here in Hawaii, but...
I wouldn't mind if this was just some random YouTube video with some dude rambling, but this is a channel with 2 million subscribers whose slogan is Get Smarter Faster, and who calls themselves the world's biggest thinkers.
Sheer fucking hubris.
That's really the sort of cycle of destruction and creation.
It's the circle of life.
Regeneration that was taking place in the Hawaiian Islands naturally. And I think we're in a moment, like that.
We're in a volcano eruption? The fuck? I'm not wearing any pants, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there for all the female listeners. Seems to have just as much to do with this as anything else.
Right now, where we need to identify those kipuka and we need to say, what is it that we're really trying to accomplish here? What is education actually for?
Ooh, I got this. Lava. That's right, bitch. I got the right answer. As easy as 3.14. Oh, it's not? Okay, well, don't blame me for your incoherent ramblings.
And if it is for something different than what we've been doing it for, then what does that transformation look like?
Oh, education is not supposed to be for teaching people stuff anymore? Okay.
And how do we reconcile with some of the struggle, maybe even trauma of having to go through that change, right? An eruption, volcanic eruption is not a, okay, there was an eruption, right? It's a massive event. And
now you're making it sound like you're really talking about a fucking volcanic eruption. What the hell is going on?
That guy is a weapons grade retard.
And we can find teachers in so many places. I find so many of my teachers in nature.
What? You find your teachers in nature? Yeah, I'm sure there's some hippie meaning for that I don't give a shit about.
I find so many teachers in books, so many teachers who I've never had a chance to sit with, but because of modern technology, I can learn from them and learn with them.
And what does this have to do with volcanoes again?
Well, there we're in a kind of a gray area. All right, how gray? Charcoal.
So I think the ability for us to find our own teachers and the challenge, setting out with the challenge of who are my teachers and who am I going to learn from, I think that's a critical decision that young people, anybody looking for a great education needs to be asking themselves.
Yeah, it's called choosing a college. I don't see what's so revolutionary or big think about that. Kids have been doing it for ages.
And often gets overlooked.
No. No one just overlooks thinking about college.
So I think it's a really important ingredient. It's hard to call it the most important. There's so many important ingredients to a really great education, but that feels critical.
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious, for rambling on for 5 minutes about volcanoes and then pointing out something that everyone knows.
And I think going along with finding our teachers, I think there's also this search for our learning tribe.
Jesus, no wonder academics never leave. Fucking tribe. Look, school is not supposed to be a permanent home. You're supposed to get in and get out. Then you can start your real life.
Right? It's not just the teacher, it's not just a one-on-one interaction, but it's really the community that we're learning with and being invited to intentionally form that community. And the intentionality in that is also really critical.
Yeah, okay, I still don't understand what the fuck you're trying to say with this video.
We're making decisions and we have reasons for those decisions and we're testing those decisions and we're paying attention and observing the consequences of those decisions, modifying those decisions.
Did you hear that? I think that was the sound of 700 vaginas snapping shut.
About who our learning tribe is, and we're really being intentional about forming that tribe.
The fuck is this happy horse shit? Learning tribes and the circle of life and volcanoes and what the fuck is going on?
So I think, finding our learning community and forming and caring for that learning community is quite possibly the most important ingredient for a great education. I think a lot of the other ingredients are sort of born out of that foundation.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like the stupidest plan I've ever heard. If I hired an 8-year-old to organize a sex party at Charlie Sheen's house, he would still come up with a better plan than that.
Well, yes, that is the idea.
Yeah, well, outside of landing the Hindenburg in a lightning storm, that's about the shittiest idea I've ever heard.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and here's their slogan, by the way.
Get smarter faster with new videos every week from the world's biggest thinkers.
More like the world's biggest stinkers. Am I right? And with that, I'm heading off. Congress is giving the Medal of Honor to my dick.
The end. You really should keep a personal log. Why bore others needlessly?